Hey guys, so the title of the video is Brown Loving Get Ready With Me because I'm going to do brown on my eyes and brown on my lips in different intensities of brown, and so that's why it's called that. Thank you so much for all the positive feedback on yesterday's video. You know, I came this close to not posting that because some of the things that I said were a little bit controversial, and yeah, I wasn't really sure how that was going to go over. So thank you so much for all the positive responses to that video. I appreciate it greatly. Okay, so far I have moisturized my lips with my Burt's Beeswax lip balm, and this is just the original one that has vitamin E and peppermint. And I did apply my primer and foundation because I just did a video recently where I was reviewing the new Fenty Beauty foundation, and so in that video I applied the primer and foundation, so I thought it would be redundant to do it again on camera in this video. So my primer is the Radiant Primer from Primark, and the foundation is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r foundation, and I am in the shade 160 Warm Peach. So those three products are already on, so we'll take it from there. Okay, I'm gonna begin then with my NYX Wonder Stick in light to medium. And this is just a twist up cream product. And then I use this brush that came in a hard candy makeup kit that I had bought. It was the Look Pro something or other. So I really like that brush for blending in the contour. So I'm just going to put this right on my face like that, and then just blend it in. If you can get the right shade, you don't need to be afraid of cream contours. It's all about getting the right depth of color and correct tone for your skin. And this NYX Wonder Stick does work wonders for me. I have tons of contouring products, but this is the one that I always reach for because it is that perfect shade for me. Okay, I picked up another LA Girl blush from the Just Blushing line the other day, and I have been loving this. This is in the shade Just Natural. Now, this is my second one of these. And the first one that I got, I liked it, but this one I really, really love because the color just goes with everything. It's just one of those blush colors that you can put on no matter what you're doing for a look. The only time that I wouldn't be able to use this is if I was doing a really cool toned look, then I probably wouldn't be able to. But for anything warm or neutral, this works great. Okay, and for a brush, where is my blush brush that I've been using? There it is. Okay, this is actually a mineral powder brush from e.l.f., but I like it for blush. So I'm just gonna put some of that on my brush, and then I'm gonna blend that right above and into that contour. Yeah, this is a pretty light shade, but I like it. I feel like it gives me just the right amount, just a hint of color. Needs a little more on this side. And then I used my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights the other day and remembered how much I love this. This is so gorgeous, you guys. Makeup Revolution has a lot of really good highlighters. They have so many of them. It's kind of overwhelming, but I really like these vivid these Baked Vivid ones. I'm just going to use that same brush that I was using for the blush and just layer that right at the top of my cheekbones, right at the top of the area where I applied that blush. I am so excited about upcoming stuff. 1 week from today, Morphe is going to be at Ulta. They still haven't said yet which Ulta stores are going to have it, but I'm sure they'll be releasing that information very soon, so stay tuned. And then on Halloween, ColourPop is launching at certain select Sephora stores, and again, they haven't even said what products they're going to have. I think it's a special line developed by ColourPop for Sephora, so can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to use this Royal and Langnickel MD Eyeshadow brush. These brushes are sold at Walmart. They're really, really, really good quality. And I'm going to use my MAC Paint Pot in Layin Low as an eyeshadow base. This is a light warm brown color. And if all you ever use is Painterly or soft ochre, if you really want your eyeshadow to pop, try something just a little bit deeper, like this. Especially for like fall and winter looks. These are so creamy. This is just a matte finish on this. Some of the paint pots are very glittery and shimmery, but if I'm using it just as an eyeshadow base underneath other eyeshadows, I prefer the matte ones. Okay, so I'm just putting that all over for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other side of my NYX Wonder Stick, which is a creamy yellowy beige color, and I'm going to take this e.l.f. contour brush and I'm going to put some of this in my brow bone highlight area, or just in the brow bone area, and then blend it with that NYX brush. All right, and now I'm going to take a MAC 239 brush. It's just the one of the shader brushes. And I'm going to go into my Lorac Pro 2 palette and use the shade Mocha. I've been reaching for this a lot lately. It's such a pretty, I'm going to say light, warm brown shade. And it is like a shimmery frost type shade. And I'm going to put that on my lids. Yeah, this is a gorgeous color. I love Lorac eyeshadows. I have the first Pro palette and I have this one, the second one, and that's all I have, but I would love to get some more of their shadows at some point. I wish they made singles because the pans in these palettes are so tiny that if I used this every day, I think I would go through it rather quickly because there is not a lot of product in each one of these little pans here. And if you have certain colors that you really like, you could end up going through those colors completely and then ending up with a bunch of shadows in the palette that you didn't really use that much. Okay, see that buff shade right there? I think I'm going to put a little bit of that on top of the Wonder Stick that I just applied. I just want to intensify that a little bit. It doesn't really matter what I grab for a brush. This is just an Essence brush. Just want something small. I just want to make sure that that is set, because I used the MAC Paint Pot and then I used the NYX Wonder Stick, so that's a lot of cream products for that one area. So I'm just putting this on here basically to set those creams. And I think I'll just put a little bit in the inner corners while I'm at it. Oh, I just put my fingernail into jade. Eesh. Okay. Okay, had to get all the shadow off my thumb. I don't know how people can work with like super long nails. I used to have long nails going back a few years ago. And yeah, they just, I don't know, I can't handle it anymore. They just get in the way of everything that I do. So yeah, I don't know. I did go back to at least putting polish on my nails again. I had bought, well, let me go get it and show you. I wanted to try Marc Jacobs nail polish, and I found this at TJ Maxx the other day. And I got it for like 1/3 the original price. This is the shade New Wave. It's like a navy blue, I guess you would say. And I have worn this, and then after a few days it chipped. I took it off, did it again. A few days went by, it chipped, took it off, did it again. I just keep putting it back on. The quality of this polish is amazing. So if you've ever been on the fence about whether or not to buy Marc Jacobs nail polish, they normally sell it at Sephora, but like I said, I found a bottle of it at TJ Maxx for 1/3 the original price, but it's very good. Okay, anyway, let's move along. The next shadow I'm going to use is by MAC. This is Swiss Chocoalte. And the other day I was using this Real Techniques crease brush, and I forgot how much I like this. Oh, it feels like it's still a little bit wet from washing it yesterday, so I guess I won't be able to use that. All right, instead I'm going to use my Royal & Langnickel crease brush, which is quite different than what I just showed you, but okay, so this is Swiss Chocoalte. It's a matte, medium to dark, warm brown. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the brush and buff that right into the outer crease area. So far this is blending really well. Okay, now on the other side is a smudger. So let's put a little bit of that on the smudger and just go right along the lower lash line. with that same shade. This is kind of like the color of cocoa. It's like a reddish brown. Really pretty. Okay, and I've been using brown eyeliner a lot lately. The Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. Oh, that's funny. I just said that that eyeshadow looked like cocoa, and now I'm using a liner called Hot Chocolate. So I'm going to put some of that right on the, right above where I put that eyeshadow. I'm going on the waterline, but I'm going like sort of on the lower part of the waterline. And now I'm going to tightline. And next I'm going to take Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara and just put that on my lower lashes. And now I'm going to take this Shiseido eyelash curler and curl my lashes. And next I'm going to use Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara on my top lashes. I don't like the way this just stops suddenly. I think I'm going to bring some more eyeshadow across that area. Let's see. I want to use a different brush. This is from Harmon Face Value's drugstore. They have some of those independently, and then they have some inside Christmas tree shops and Bed Bath & Beyonds. But it's just like a really precise, small brush. So I'm just going to use a small brush because I don't want to put too much on by accident. So I'm just going to go in a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I didn't like the way that just looked like it stopped suddenly like that. Uh-oh. Now I've got way too much. You know what that means? What does that mean? Elf C brush time. I love this brush. So now I'm just going over the edges and blending away the excess and softening that hard edge that I just created. Okay, now the only problem with this is over here I'm spreading the shadow out too far. But that's okay, we can clean that up. I didn't do it over there for some reason. So I'm just going to take a Q-tip now and just go over like the edge of wherever I spread that shadow, and it's just going to come right off on the Q-tip. Flip it over to the other side. Okay, that's better. All right, I'm going to do my brows off camera because it takes a long time. I have a whole video on how I do my brows now. It's called How to Get the Perfect Brows or something like that, so I'll be right back. I realized that I skipped 2 steps. LA Girl Pro.conceal concealer in the shade Porcealain. I bought a backup of this because I was afraid I would run out because I love this concealer. And Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush number 57. Okay, so let's squeeze some of this up. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to work because I already have my highlighter on, so how the heck am I going to do this without ruining my highlighter? Not only that, but I have eyeshadow on underneath my eye here. Oh, this isn't gonna work, I don't think. Because if I put more shadow on, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I think that was a major blunder. And then to set the concealer, I've been using this PS Rose Powder from Primark. And I've experimented with this using sponges and brushes, and I kind of like this Inglot 4SS brush to apply it. So I'm just going to put a small amount in here. This is like just the right size brush to get in this cap. And then I'm going to just kind of try to press that into the concealer. Okay, I don't think I did mess up my highlighter. My eyes, though, I think I did smudge the eyeshadow a little bit. So let's go back then and take the smudger brush and just put a tiny bit more eyeshadow along that lower lash line, because I think I did wipe some of that away by accident. Okay. That side right there is not blended right in that spot. Okay. All right, and the other thing that I forgot is bronzer. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, light. And this humongous Real Techniques brush. What is this? This is the blush brush. Can you imagine using that for blush? Well, no, it's way too big for blush, but I like it for bronzer. This is the only bronzer that I can wear that isn't so pigmented or dark that it looks crazy on me. It just looks natural. Okay, so lips, NYX Lip Primer, always. MAC Subculture Lip Pencil. And for lipstick, I haven't used this in quite a while. It's a classic MAC Velvet Teddy. It's a matte, light, cool brown. Okay. So brown lips, brown eyes. Neutral, neutral all the way. That is it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice weekend.